I hate when people try to make you feel weird for being yourself. I hate when people try to make you feel like being yourself and you being unique and being different is a bad thing. So, why do we mistake our difference for ugliness? Why do we mistake our difference for not being right? Why would we mistake our difference as something that isn't our own, as though it isn't our own uniqueness, although it's weird? What is the cost of fitting into a society that won't love you for you being you? What is the cost of fitting into a society that won't love what makes you different, what makes you unique? What is the cost that we're willing to spend our time, our energy? And this is the question we must all ask ourselves. Would you prefer to live one day being yourself fully in happiness and enjoy just being your entire self? Or would you spend 1,000 years? Would you spend 1,000 years being someone else? I think over time we get scared of our differences. We get scared of what makes us unique. Over time we get scared of what makes us us. We use labels like I'm weird, I'm this, I'm that. We use these type of labels to deem ourselves as other. Not just by ourselves, by what people call us. And this is something I've been contemplating. Why do we look at ourselves as weird? And how much is the cost of not being ourselves? People that are weird are just people that we don't understand. Is that like actually the word weird? It's just someone that isn't normal. It's just something that doesn't fit into the stigma we have, or the things that we have been doing or have been thinking. It doesn't fit into the normal that we have established. If you take a second to look at the definition of weird, like actually sit down and take a second to look at the definition of weird. The definition of weird is supernatural and earthy, meaning it's not something that normally fits into our stigma. And if it isn't something that fits into our stigma, then we call it weird. But is it actually weird, or is it just something we don't understand? A lot of people deem their weirdness as ugliness, as something that's bad. We use these labels and put them on ourselves and call ourselves they're weird and they don't like me and I don't fit in. Not fitting in is your superpower. Not fitting in is a thing that is supernatural about you. Not fitting in is you being so unique that you have something that people can tell and it triggers them. That's what being weird is. That would not fitting in. Not fitting in is a miracle because it forces you to be yourself. It forces you to understand yourself. Now, at some point, we do go in a certain direction in which we start hating ourselves and hating who we are, hating our differences, thinking that they're being as ugly. But these are our superpowers, these are our strengths. These are the things that make us us. These are the things that would help us to support society. Because if everyone was sheep, if everyone was the same sheep, do you not think that would be a bit boring? If everyone was the same, we would not have couches and chairs and houses and cars. If everyone was interested in the same thing without any difference, we would be bland. We would be bland. Our difference is the thing that gives us life in this life. Our difference is the thing that gives us life. It makes us happy. It makes the people around us happy. Being our authentic self is not even authentic. being who you are, being the person you have always been, the child that you have always loved, the child that was ridiculed and tortured and said, you don't deserve to be like this. Because they were triggered by you being you. You have to keep being you. Us being scared of not fitting in is it's basically, the caveman theory, where if we didn't hurdle with each other, we wouldn't survive. So we have to try and hurdle and be together and establish community and fit in and as kids, but we are not in caveman times. And I think we don't acknowledge that if you exist, there's more people like you that exist. There are more people that like your weirdness, that like your uniqueness, that love you for you being you. I was playing this game, and it's a really cute game, right? It's Moment Valley. And in this game, one of the quotes went along the lines of, perhaps I mistook my difference for ugliness. And that quote stood out to me. One of the main reasons that quote stood out to me is because I myself have done that already. I myself has taken my difference and made it seem like it was something bad. I myself have taken my difference and deemed them as bad because of society, school, life, and everyone saying and putting on this label on me that I'm weird and I'm crazy and I'm this and I'm that. But really and truly, we should take these words and see them as a sign that we're going in the right direction, instead of seeing them as a sign that we're different. Like, not that we're different, because we are. Everyone is. Some people just hide it better, but take it as a sign that we're doing something right and we're being ourselves. Because your ugliness has never been your weakness. It has been your strength. Oh, that sounds wrong. Your difference has never oh my god. Your difference has never been your weakness. It has been your strength. Yeah. Oh my god. Your difference has never been your weakness. It has been your strength. It has been the thing that would change your life, the things that you like, the things that you hate, the things that you completely are just like, no. Or the things you're like, yes. But the things that you're like, oh my gosh, I love, and the things that you're like, oh my gosh, I hate, is the exact thing that would allow you to be a functioning member of society. It's the exact thing that will allow you to change your life and to change people's life around you by being yourself. Your difference has never been your weakness. It has always been your strength. It has always been a thing that will propel you to a life that you love and propel other people to a life that you love. If only you allow yourself to chase after that. If only you allow yourself to chase after your strength, your weirdness, your craziness, your unearthly supernatural things that people don't understand. Chase after the things people don't understand. Because if people understand it, then you're not being yourself. Because people have never understood you for you being you. So why would they understood you now? Yes, they will have people that will love you. Yes, they will have people that care for you and will try to understand you. But nobody can fully know you except you. So take what you have. Take your strengths, your weirdness, your differences, and use them to your advantage in this life. Because these are your strengths. These are not your weaknesses. These are not the things society has told you. These are not the things that life has made you feel is wrong. Because your weirdness, your difference, your strength is what makes life worth living. Our differences are what makes life feel alive again. Over the years, I've realized that everyone wants authenticity. Everyone wants you to be yourself. Over the years, I realized people love your infectious energy. People love you being who you are. and it invites them to be who they are. Allowing yourself to be human and different and unique is exactly what we need in this life, because everything is curated and perfect and dull and loving. Everything. When in reality, life has never been linear. It has never been a straightforward path. In fact, it's been kind of spirally, kind of twisty and turny, kind of bumpy and hilly. Life has always been a mountain. Life has always been a hike. It has never been stairs. We have never had stairs. So now some days you're gonna just sit down in the grass with your tent and be like, God damn, I can't go higher. You know? But our uniqueness is what makes us figure out how to go higher. Our uniqueness is what makes us figure out how to live a life that we enjoy. Our uniqueness is what helps us to figure out that life is actually really good. But if we're still trying to fit in, if we're continuously trying to fit into a society that never wanted us in the first place, that never wanted us to be unique in the first place, we won't be able to find our people. We won't be able to build our community. We won't be able to find the people that will love us for us being us. And we also won't be able to give people the opportunity to be themselves. One of my friends asked me, what does it mean to be yourself? And I felt I didn't understand it at first. Because what do you mean you don't know how to be yourself? Then I sat down and I wondered, how did I want to show up in front of the camera? I wanted to be myself. I didn't need to put on an act. I didn't need to put on a show. I just need to show up and be myself. I didn't know what that meant at the point in time though. And it left me stumped. What does it mean to be yourself? Just be free. There's no constraints. There's no restrictions. There's no difference. There's no aspect. There's no box that you are in. You're just yourself. Supernatural, unearthly, and misunderstood. And that is what it means to be yourself. To be holy, misunderstood. Allow yourself to be misunderstood. Allow you to not understand yourself when you do certain things. Allow yourself to be surprised by what you do. Sometimes I say things and I'm surprised. But that's the beauty in being yourself. There's no constrictions, there's no chains, there's no box. You just is. You just be. And in this life of humanity, in this life of human beings, we don't be enough. We're always trying to put a box on what we think we should and should not be doing. But just follow the things that light up your soul. Follow the things that you like. Follow the things you dislike. And just do them. Because what's the worst that could happen? You don't fit in? What is the cost of not fitting in? Sure, some people might not understand you, but the cost of actually fitting in is seeing the people who love you unconditionally. The cost of not fitting in is seeing the people who love you without condition. By you just being yourself in your weird little bubble or your weird little world, you see the people who love you for you and the people who hate you. That is the cost. And that's sometimes that's not a cost we want to pay. But sometimes a cost we must have. It's this thing that we have in the back of our mind. If I be myself, or if I do this, or if I do that, they might not love me. But my darlings, I want to hold your hand when I say this. They never loved you. They love the image of you. And you need to love yourself more than you love this image. This is my love.